Hi, I'm Dr. Kat. I am a clinical psychologist and narcissism coach. In this video, I will answer the question, why is it so hard to see the truth of narcissistic abuse? The reluctance to accept the truth about a loved one being a narcissist and the continuation and intensification of abuse is a complex and deeply rooted psychological phenomenon. It is important to recognize that victims of narcissistic abuse often experience a range of conflicting emotions and psychological dynamics that contribute to their difficulty in accepting the reality of the situation. Here is an explanation to shed light on this phenomenon. First, love and attachment. Victims of narcissistic abuse may genuinely love and feel deeply attached to the narcissistic person in their life. This love and attachment create a strong emotional bond that is challenging to break, even in the face of abuse. They may hold on to the hope that their love can change the narcissist or that the abuser will eventually reciprocate their feelings. Next, cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance occurs when there is a conflict between a person's beliefs, values, or emotions. Victims of narcissistic abuse often experience cognitive dissonance as they try to reconcile the discrepancy between the image they have of the narcissist as loving and perhaps caring and the abusive behaviors they experience. This internal conflict can lead to denial and rationalization of the abuse as they attempt to preserve the positive image they have of the narcissist. Next, gaslighting and manipulation. Narcissists are skilled manipulators who often employ gaslighting tactics to distort the victim's perception of reality. Gaslighting involves the narcissist denying, downplaying, or twisting events, making the victim doubt their own memory, sanity, and perceptions. This manipulation can make it extremely challenging for the victim to trust their own judgment and recognize the abuse. Next, emotional dependency. Narcissists often cultivate a dynamic of dependency within their relationships. They may alternate between love and affection, intermittent reinforcement, and withholding affection or giving the silent treatment. This creates an emotional roller coaster for the victim, intensifying their attachment and dependency on the narcissist. The fear of losing the perceived love and validation from the narcissist can make the victim resistant or to even accepting the reality of the abuse. Next, trauma bonding. Trauma bonding refers to the strong emotional attachment that develops between an abusive individual and their victim. The intermittent reinforcement of positive and negative behaviors combined with the manipulation and control tactics creates a traumatic bond that is difficult to break. The victim becomes conditioned to seek validation and approval from the narcissist, reinforcing their reluctance to accept the truth about the abuse. Next, fear of consequences. Victims of narcissistic abuse may fear the consequences of leaving or exposing the narcissist. The abuser may have threatened retaliation, smeared their reputation, or manipulated the victim into believing that they are the problem. This fear of reprisal, combined with the uncertainty of what lies ahead, can keep the victim trapped in this abusive relationship. Next, low self-esteem. Narcissists systematically undermine their victims' self-esteem and self-worth. The constant criticism, blame shifting, and evaluation erode the victim's confidence, making it challenging for them to believe that they deserve better or that they can survive without the narcissist. The victim may internalize the belief that they are unworthy of love and that the abuse is a result of their own inadequacy. Next, hope for change. Victims of narcissistic abuse often hold on to hope that the narcissist will change or that the relationship can improve. They may cling to past positive experiences, memories, or promises made by the narcissist, believing that there is still potential for a healthy, loving relationship. This hope can be a powerful force that keeps the victim invested in the relationship, even in the face of mounting evidence of abuse. Next, isolation and lack of support. Narcissists often isolate their victims either through direct control or creating a wedge between the victim and their support network. This isolation makes it difficult for the victim to seek validation or perspective from others who could help them recognize the abuse. The lack of external support can contribute to their reluctance to accept the truth and leave the abusive relationship. Overcoming these psychological barriers and accepting the truth about a narcissistic abuser requires a combination of self-awareness, support, education, and healing. Therapy with a narcissism expert or coach, support groups, and self-help resources specifically addressing narcissistic abuse dynamics can provide guidance and validation. It is crucial for victims to prioritize their safety, well-being, and self-worth as they navigate the process of breaking free from the grip of narcissistic abuse. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and consider leaving a comment about what might have helped you see the truth in your situation with narcissistic abuse. This way we can all learn and help each other. If you would like to schedule a consultation with me, I will leave a link to my website down below. Until next time.